Mind you, I done sent this girl my address. Ooh, I was like, ooh, I cannot wait to see her. Like, did you not think like I was gonna see you at work? She like, yeah, I don't like how you was talking to me over the mic. Yo, Alicia, I will really slap the shit out of you, bro. I will really slap the shit out of you. She's downstairs calling her family members to try to come up here and fight you.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure to cry for you. Don't think when you want me to. I control. Yeah, I control.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi, and I'm back again with another epic, juicy, ghetto, and drama. Ooh, the drama! Drama filled. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisi. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, what's goody? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's cracking? Y'all chilling? Y'all chilling? Alright, bet. Y'all, my braids, they is a little old, so if they look a little raggedy, not too much. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? But it don't look too bad. Nah, it look a little raggedy. It look a little raggedy. But listen, I'm still cute. What y'all talking about? Did I say this already? Did I say if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel? Y'all, I be moving like a squirrel sometimes. My mind be a little all over the place. Anyways, y'all see the title of the video. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Like, this is gonna be a good one. Y'all see the title of the motherfucking video. I don't know if I'm gonna title it, I almost fought my coworker, or I fought my coworker, cause it's really giving, I almost fought this dumb and but you know, I'll probably title it I fought my coworker. You know, I had to get y'all in somehow. I had to get y'all to click on the video.
Got it!
Somehow, okay? But you know, before I get into the story, y'all, before we get into the piping hot tea that's gonna burn your lip, this is the type of shit that's gonna burn your motherfucking lip, bitch. I do want to let y'all know, stay tuned, because I'm thinking about making a Depop, y'all. If y'all don't know what Depop is, that's basically a website where people sell clothes that they already had. But in my case, it's gonna be clothes that I've never worn at all. The most I did was try it on, or clothes that I probably only wore once, because I will be moving very soon, y'all. So I have to go through everything in my room, and everything cannot come with me. Everything cannot come with me. So I am gonna be selling some clothes, y'all. I have shoes that I have not worn. The most I did was try them on in the house, and I never wore them outside. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram, okay? If y'all follow me on Instagram and you like how I dress, so you could get a sense of my style, if you think that you would like some things that is in my closet, stay tuned for the Depop. I don't know when it's gonna be up. I still have to go through my clothes. I gotta set it up and all of that, but I'm gonna do something along those lines to sell these clothes, because I want them. And also, as always, because after this video, I will be recording a subscriber diaries. If you don't know what subscriber diaries is, it's my version of subscriber story times. So I will be recording that. So make sure you send your subscriber diaries to this email right here. Okay, so we can, we can get some more subscriber diaries. Okay? So yeah, that's all I have to say to open up the video, y'all. So let's just get straight into the mess and the drama. Okay, so boom, almost fought this hoe. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to wait until like I was a bit bigger on the YouTube to tell this story time, but you know, I've been telling y'all some calm story times, and I know like the people like drama, so you know what I'm saying? I was just like, F it, I'm gonna just tell this story time, because I have plenty more other drama-filled story times. Like, if y'all think this is drama, y'all don't know. I mean, the Narcissistic X series, that was definitely drama, but like, I got some more drama-filled story times. But you know, I can't give y'all like certain people, y'all, I don't even want to speak on until it's like the numbers is going crazy, because I dare a bitch to hit me up talking about, oh yeah, you on your YouTube talking shit. And even if I am, and what was you gonna do? Like, I've seen... Yo, I'm sorry if I'm rambling y'all, but I have seen people like where they have told story times on people, and you know the person hits them up or says some dumb shit to me, or not to me, but to that person. I wish a bitch would, like, and I'm just saying this now because I'm really about to set up the story, because this story happened like a few years ago. So it's like, if Shorty sees the video and she feels some type of way, I really don't give a fuck, because we are not friends. We're not cool. We will never be cool in life. So I really don't care. I don't have her on social media or nothing, but you know, you never know who's watching you, and you never know who might know her, who's cool with her, and who knows this story, who might send it to the girl, whatever the case may be. I really don't give a fuck, honestly. So if she hits me up on some drama type of timing, she's just gonna turn into it's gonna be a part 2. Like, it's gonna be a story time part 2. So anyways, let me just get into the story. All right. So this takes place, of course, when I was working at ghetto ass Jamaica Ave Applebee's, y'all. Okay. If y'all are not new to the channel, y'all know I used to work at the ghetto ass Jamaica Ave Applebee's. It's closed down now, so feel me, nobody works there. Okay. And if y'all know where Jamaica Ave is, that's in Jamaica, Queens, because I'm from Queens, New York City. Queens get the money. Pow! If y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all now. When I was hired at Applebee's, I was hired as a host. So I was working as a host, like, and I started working at Applebee's. What year did I start working there? Like 2018. Yeah, so this was a few years ago, y'all. So all of this took place a few years ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, if Shorty is mad, like, girl, like, this is for entertainment. Like, let me just put that out there now. Like, this story time is for entertainment purposes. I have a YouTube channel. I'm a story time channel. I started working at Applebee's in 2018, right? September 2018. They hired me as a host because I had never worked in a restaurant before. So I'm like, yeah, I could be a host. Like, that sounds cool. Like, let's do it. So I was probably working as a host for about, I don't know, like, I probably was hosting for maybe like 3 months. And within that time frame, like, my manager had came to me one day, and he was basically like, oh, hey, Alicia, like, do you want to be a server? And I'm like, the server bitches do be telling me they be making some big bucks, because serving, y'all, bartending, yeah, it's giving a big bag. It's giving a big bag. Like, if you got the opportunity, I would say do it, because that tip money be slapping. That tip money be slapping. So I was just like, yeah, like, I wouldn't mind, you know, being a host. I'm not being a host. I wouldn't mind being a server, because, you know, the servers was making more money than the hosts. Like, basically, like, as the host, like, we would get tips, but it was a tip share. So they would basically take a percentage out of what the servers made for their tips, and they would, like, divide it between the hosts. And sometimes we would have like 2 to 3 hosts working. Let me explain. Because the way this Applebee's was set up, if y'all familiar with Jamaica, Queens, y'all already know how it was set up. Basically, the way the Applebee's was set up, when you walk in, they got like the normal seats that they would have in the Applebee's, but the main like dining room was on the 2nd level. We had a whole 2nd level. It's a 2nd level, you know what I'm saying? And it was like an escalator that would take you up to the 2nd level of this Applebee's, right? Let's say when we would have 3 hosts, that would be because it was a really busy day. Even if we had 2 hosts, it would be busy, but standard we would have 2 hosts. But if it was a really busy day, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we would have 3 hosts. And we would have, like, it would depend. Like, sometimes it could just be 1 person downstairs, or it could be 2 people downstairs and 1 person upstairs, or 2 people upstairs and 1 person down. It really depends, right? But the whole point of having it like that was so that as the host, we could communicate, because we had little headsets and walkie-talkies, right? All of this is important for the story, so just bear with me, y'all, okay? We would have our little headsets. We would have a little walkie-talkie, you know, strapped onto us on our hip, and then we would have the headset on our ear so that we could talk over the walkie-talkies. Not only the host had that, but all the servers and the managers had walkie-talkies as well, okay? So that everybody could communicate on what's going on, like if somebody needed help in the kitchen, like whatever, right? But it was really for the host so that the host could communicate. Let's say I was downstairs one day and there was someone upstairs. I would be like, yeah, I have a party of 2 down here. Can I send them up? the host upstairs would be like, yeah, send them up. Or the host upstairs would be like, nah, give me like 5 minutes. We're cleaning the table right now. Da-da-da-da. Y'all get the point, right? All right, cool. Now let me get into this part right here before we get into Shorty, the main Shorty at hand. We gonna get into her in a second, okay? So let me add this in as well, y'all, right? So on Sundays, for example, Sundays at this Applebee's, it would be a hit or miss, right? So what do I mean by hit or miss? It would be a hit or miss, like if it was busy in the morning. Sometimes it would be really busy in the morning, or sometimes it'll be super dead in the morning. So on Sundays in the morning, for like the first half of the day, they would only have one host. And whether it was me working or somebody else, it would be one host, and that host would just stay downstairs. And because it was so slow, anytime somebody would come in as the host, you would just send the parties up. Setting up a party at X, Y, and Z. Setting up a party of 2. Setting up a party of 3. Setting up a party of 6. You would just send them up just to let the servers know upstairs, hey, I'm setting up a party of X, Y, and Z upstairs, right? And on the Sundays too, in the morning, they would only have they will only have 2 servers open up in the morning. And then like, let's say like around 12 o'clock, they would have another server come in, 1 o'clock, another server come in. And then at that point, it will be 4 servers. And then it will turn into the afternoon shift at a point where a whole new set of like 4 to 5 servers will come in. And then it will like, soon like the morning people, they would get off, and y'all understand what I'm saying, right? Y'all see where I'm going. All right, okay, boom. So y'all get the fake backstory. Ooh, it's one more thing I need to tell you for backstory, right? One more thing. Every time I bring up this Applebee's, what do I be telling y'all? I be saying the ghetto ass, ghetto.
I'm in the ghetto.
It was just like, listen, I'm not afraid. Y'all can, I don't know if y'all hear it by the way I talk, my accent, my mannerisms. I don't know. I'm from the hood. I'm not no hood red ass in the street ass girl, like gang banging. I don't be doing all of that, but I'm from the hood. Like, I have street smarts. You know what I'm saying? I know how to read the room. I can see if I could peep if some shit about to go down and it's time to leave the part. Like, I got smarts like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, being from the hood, and my people that's from the hood, like, y'all already know, like, you gonna have a little bit of ghetto in you. You gonna have a little bit. You gonna have a little bit of ghetto in you. You gonna have a little bit of ghetto. And especially if you working on Jamaica Ave, I don't know if y'all know, but like, Jamaica Ave is the hood and it's ghetto. Okay? It's ghetto. So it's just like, I'm working with nothing but black and brown people. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be ghetto. It's gonna get a little ghetto. It's gonna get a little ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get a little ghetto in the spot. So with that being said, it's like, all the people that's working here, we're all young people from Queens and, you know, the surrounding areas, which is the hood and the ghetto. Like, we're like Queens, like, I'm not going to say the whole borough of Queens is ghetto AF, but it's just like, if you're in the vicinity of Jamaica, Queens, or Queens Village, or Hollis, or Bricktown, or Freeport, or St. Albans, or y'all see my Queens people, y'all see the little neighborhoods that I'm naming. You're going to be a little ghetto. You're just going to be a little ghetto. Like, that's just it. So let me go back to the whole walkie-talkie situation. So it'll be times where we would be communicating, and just not we meaning like anybody that work in the Applebee's, okay? We would be communicating with each other, and we might have a little bass coming from our chest. You know what I'm saying? There might be a little bit of attitude over the mic, but it's not nothing that is like, it's personal. Like, it's not nothing that's personal. It's not nothing that is like, I'm talking crazy over the mic because I don't like you. It's just because that's just how is. Like, that's just how, like, we already know, like, what type of people we are and what type of people we working with. Like, I don't know if that makes sense and y'all can understand what I'm saying, but hopefully y'all can understand what I'm saying. You know, sometimes we would talk crazy over the, like, it's been times I talk crazy. Somebody had a little tour with me over the mic and I matched their energy. You know what I'm saying? I matched their energy. Okay? So that's really what it was, but it never, you know, up until this story time, y'all can see where I'm going, right? Up until this story time, it never turned into no drama because it was just like, it was just a, what's understood don't gotta be said. What's that saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like, y'all, listen, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? All right, okay, cool. All right, I gave y'all the backstory, right? Okay, the girl that I almost fought, that I almost had to give a 2-piece and a biscuit combo to, we gonna name her Hallie. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned her in the Narcissistic X series very briefly, because I already knew, like, when I was going to tell this story, I already knew what I was going to name her. And y'all going to see why I'm naming her Hallie. So boom, I told y'all I started working at the Applebee's in September 2018 and I was hired as a host, right? Hallie, she was hired probably like a month or two after me. And she was hired as a host as well. Keep in mind, y'all, 2018, I'm pretty sure I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old. I'm 25 now for reference. So as y'all can see, this was a few years ago. Not that many, but many. Hallie at the time, I believe she was 18 years old. She was 18 years old. So as y'all can see, Hallie, I'm still young, but like, I'm 20, and it's like a lot of people would tell me that I was mature for my age. So even though I was 20, I was really probably like 22. Like, let's just be real. And Hallie, she was 18, and maybe she was really 17. I don't know. I really don't know. But she was nowhere near my maturity level. That's what I just want to throw out there and just let y'all know. She was nowhere near my maturity level, okay? Hallie gets hired as a host, and like I told y'all, with the whole setup, like, sometimes it will be 2 hosts downstairs and 1 host upstairs, or vice versa. So basically, when Hallie got hired, I think I was like training her, like, to be at the host stand or whatever. So, and it's not that much that you gotta train somebody. Like, it's really not that much. Like, our job was to just communicate, send parties up, handle to-go orders, hand the to-go orders to the little Uber Eats, DoorDash drivers, and make the little kids menus and put the little crayons in that shit or whatever the case may be. That was basically our job in a nutshell. So, you know, of course, you know, Hallie, she's another black girl. You know what I'm saying? She was a pretty girl. I'm not going to hate, you know, she was a pretty girl or whatever. And, you know, she had a nice little fat ass too. You know, Hallie, she was a cute girl. She was a cute girl. Like, I ain't going to take that away from the girl. She was a cute girl, right? So it's like, naturally, you know, we chopping it up, because I'm a baddie. I'm showing my panty. I shake it like jelly. Feel me? If you a baddie, feel me, and you got good energy, I'ma chop it up with you. I'ma talk to you. I'ma F with you. Like, so, feel me, we working together. So it's just like, of course, we gonna naturally talk and we gonna get cool or whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be. So moral of the story is, me and Hallie was cool with each other at a point, okay? Let's just put that out there. Me and Hallie was cool. We was not friends. We was not friends. We were cool we was co-worker cool. Okay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I said y'all earlier, it came to the point where my manager had came to me and was like, do you want to be a server? So, of course, I want to be a server. Like, what you mean? Like, of course I want to be a server. So, I got trained to be a server, and now I'm serving y'all, right? But at this point, Hallie is still a host. Like, let's just put that out there. Hallie's still a host. Now, because this was like 5 years ago, I really don't remember like how far along into my server journey this specific event took place. But let's just say like I was still new to being a server. Like, let's say at this point, maybe I've been serving for like, I don't know, like let's say I've been serving for like 2-3 months. I was still new to serving. Like, let's just put that out there. And she was still a host. She was very much still a host, not doing anything but hosting. So it's just like, if y'all know anything about being a server is not an easy job, especially when it gets busy, right? Especially when it gets busy. Let me just put that out there before I continue the story, okay? As y'all could probably see, and don't worry, this ties into the story as well, y'all. As y'all could probably see, my name on YouTube is Lisi MUA, right? MUA stands for makeup artist, right? Because, you know, I'll still say I'm a makeup artist, because listen, if anybody need me to beat their face, I will beat your face. Like, I'm very capable of beating a face, okay? So I am a makeup artist. But when I started my YouTube channel, I don't want to say I initially planned for it to be centered around makeup, because I knew I was going to do story times and other types of content. But when I initially started my YouTube channel, I was, you know, I knew that I was going to somehow implement makeup into it, and it was going to be a lot of makeup going on in the channel, but things didn't really play out like that. So it's like literally I have one makeup video on my channel, and that was like probably like the third video I ever posted, and that video ain't do that good. And then I was seeing like the story times was where the views was at for me, so I just kept it going with the story times, and I really ain't getting to doing makeup. Maybe when I move and I have like a new environment and a new setting, I'll probably get into like doing like get ready with me's, and like, you know, maybe I'll do a story time of me doing my makeup and stuff like that. But like, just to give y'all the idea of what's going on, right? Okay, so I say that to say, in this time period, this is when like I first decided like, oh, I'm gonna be and I have a whole makeup page. Like, I have a whole portfolio, y'all. I don't know if y'all ever looked at my makeup Instagram, but I have a whole entire, like, I could be the face, okay? I could be the face. Like, the last time I even posted something on my makeup page was in January. Like, I've done makeup sporadically this year, but I have not posted the content because I don't know, my mind has just been more on being a YouTuber and being like, and becoming the best influencer YouTuber girl that I could be. My mind hasn't been focused on being a makeup artist. Like, the YouTube route is what has taken off faster for me in less time, even though I still have way more to go before I'm at the success level I want to be at. But YouTube has way more motion for me than being a makeup artist does. So my focus has just been on being a YouTuber and stacking my bread. Like, that's really where my focus has been. So I really haven't done makeup this year at all. But, you know, eventually I'm gonna get back into doing makeup because that is something that I am passionate about. But all of that will have to happen after I move. So yeah, okay. But anyways, I say that to say, and also too, I'm sorry, y'all, I just want to add, I'm probably gonna take the MUA off my name. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Y'all probably don't care, but my channel is eventually just gonna be just Lisi. Probably. Like, let me know how y'all feel about that, because it's like, at this point, the MUA is just like, why do I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think I should keep the MUA because I am passionate about makeup, or do you think I should take the MUA off and just Lisi? Because y'all be calling me Lisi. Y'all don't be saying Lisi MUA. Y'all be calling me Lisi. Anyways, let me know, y'all. I'm sorry. I got off topic, but I just had to get into that for a second. So whatever. Yeah. Okay, boom. So I say all of that to say, around this time was when I have figured out that, oh, I want to be a makeup artist and I want to take the makeup artist route and I want to do makeup, right? Around this time, if you was to look at my page now, you can see that I have a whole bunch of faces on my page. But my page at this point, I probably had like 4 faces on my page. I didn't have no real work. I didn't have no real portfolio. I still had to grow and get my skills together. Even now that 5 years later, my makeup skills are way better than they were 5 years ago. I still have more to learn and grow as a makeup artist, especially when it comes to doing somebody else's face. Because everybody got different skin types, different undertones, different oily skin, dry skin. People's skin react differently to certain products. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot, okay? So I say that to say, right? Of course, you know, if you're pursuing something or whatever, you're gonna tell people that you know that, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, da-da-da-da. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what part I was just up to because I had to stop recording because I had to retouch my lips because the liner was starting to look crazy. Y'all probably don't know this, but I do. Oh my god. But y'all probably don't know this, but I do. So I had to fix that. What part was I up to though? I think I was saying like, oh, basically, okay, boom, I'm a makeup artist, right? Alright, so basically, you know, as if you're an entrepreneur, if you're pursuing whatever you're pursuing, like, and you're around certain people, whoever you're cool with, or whatever the case may be, like, you're gonna wind up telling people that you're cool with, like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, da 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 da. So y'all see where I'm going, right? Alright, cool. So I'm pretty sure at some point in my little journey of either being a host or being a server or just working at this Applebee's period, I had told Hallie, oh, like, I'm a makeup artist, I'm pursuing being a makeup artist. And mind you, at this stage, like, I wasn't even really getting people that was like booking me. Like, I was on, like, the faces that I had on my page was people that I had asked them, can I do your makeup? And I would literally have them come to my house and I would do their makeup for free. Like, those is the only people that was on my page. I didn't have nobody that had asked me yet. I mean, I've had plenty of people at this point, but I haven't had nobody that has asked me like, hey, can you do my makeup, right? So I had already told Hallie, you know, what type of time I was on, what I was trying to do in my life. So I had basically let her know, like, hey girl, you know, I would love to do your makeup one day. So whenever you're free, let me know. Or if you ever need your makeup done, let me know when you need your makeup done. And obviously, if somebody was coming to me and they wanted me to do their makeup, like, they would have to compensate me, right? It was this day, okay? Hallie had asked me probably like a week in advance. Mind you, this was a learning lesson for me too. So yeah. Hallie had asked me a week in advance. She was like, hey girl, my birthday is, I don't remember she asked me in person or over text, but most likely it was probably in person because obviously we was going to see each other at work. So Hallie had asked me,
hey girl, you know, my birthday is let's say it was next Wednesday. My birthday is next Wednesday. I would really love for you to do my makeup. Can you do my makeup and how much are you going to charge me?
I was like, yeah, girl, I got you. Like, I'm going to do your makeup and I'll only charge you $25. Now, if y'all know, like, $25, especially in this day in 2023, bitch, it's a lot of people that would love to only pay $25 just to get their makeup done. Like, nowadays, the girls is charging $80 minimum. From what I see, the girls is it's girls, their prices start at $100 just to do some makeup on your face for one night. Child, I'm glad I know how to do my own hair and makeup because I don't know how y'all doing it. But you know, shout out to y'all because for me, y'all still helping somebody business at the end of the day, whatever. Okay, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just charge you $25, whatever the case may be. She's like, okay, cool. And I had asked her like, oh, what time did you want to come for? Because it winded up working out because it was a day that I was off. She was like, oh, and I think we was both off that day or whatever the case was. Maybe she called out. Maybe she was getting off of work early. I really don't know. But I just know like that day I was off, so I had the time to do her makeup. So Hallie was like, oh yeah, like I could come for 4 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm over here like excited AF because this is something that I'm passionate about. Like, I've always been into makeup. Like, since I was a little kid, like I will always dibble and dabble in my mom's stuff, and eventually she started buying me my own little makeup stuff. And then eventually when I started getting my own money, I started buying my own little makeup stuff. And then as we know, eventually I decided like I didn't want to just do my own makeup. I wanted to do makeup on other people too. So I'm excited because it's like, basically, she's basically like about to be my first real client. She's not going to be a girl that I'm using as a model. It's going to be somebody that, okay, even though it's only $25, like at least I'm finally at a point where, you know, I'm breaking that seal. I'm getting my foot in through the door. Like I'm actually about to make some money off of makeup. All right. The day comes. Mind you, I didn't get no deposit. I ain't requiring no deposit. This is why the girls be requiring deposits, y'all. This is exactly. So it's like, if you be apprehensive to send a deposit, we're on, you know what? Let me just continue. Let me just tell the story. All right. So I didn't take no deposit from her. I just, you know, we just word of mouth set up. Okay, I'm going to do your makeup on Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Let me add to y'all. I have bought like extra supplies. Like I had just bought like a little bit of extra things like that I knew I might have needed. I don't remember exactly what I bought because this was like 4 or 5 years ago, y'all, or 5. Yeah, y'all know. I just bought like a little bit of extra stuff that I could have on hand because it's just like, you know, whatever. Just because I knew I was going to be doing her makeup. So it's like, at this point, I wouldn't have even been making $25. I would have been making, I probably would have just been breaking even or something. I'm really in the hole at this point because I had bought me some supplies so that, you know, I could make sure like I have new stuff to really give her a beat because she talking about, well, I don't know if it was, actually now that I think about it, I don't know if it was her birthday or it was the boy that she was talking to birthday. It was somebody's birthday and she needed her makeup done. So feel me, the day comes. It's 4 o'clock. Where's Hallie? Nowhere to be found. It's like 4 o'clock. I'm looking at my phone. I don't have a text. Mind you, I done sent this girl my address. I done sent this girl my address, so now she know where I live. 4 o'clock comes. No Hallie. She don't text me like I'm outside. Nothing. It's 4:05. Nothing. It's 4:10. So I'm like, all right, let me text her. I'm like, hey, are you on your way? No response. No response. So now it's like 5 o'clock. And it's like at this point, I'm just like, okay, she's obviously not coming. She obviously did a whole no call, no show. And most importantly, she just wasted my time and my money. Time and money that I cannot get back. Time and money that I could have been doing anything else with that time that you just wasted. Now, I'm not mad, y'all. I'm not mad about this situation, but you know, I'm telling a story time, so I have to get in character. I just want to put that out there just in case any ops is watching, okay? I just let y'all know I'm not mad, but you know, I'm getting in character. I have to make the story entertaining, okay? Now I'm pissed off. Rightfully so. Like, now I'm pissed off because it's like, damn, like, if you changed your mind, like, and it's like, I probably only seen her like a day or two before at work. And most likely, I confirmed with her at work, like, hey, like, you still want me to do your makeup on Wednesday? And she said yes. So it's like, now that the day comes and you just do a no call, no show, and you don't even have the decency to like respond to my message and at least say like, hey, like, my fault, I'm not coming, something came up, da da da. She didn't even do none of that. So now I'm pissed off because it's just like, I done spent money on getting stuff to make sure that I could, you know, beat her to the gods to the best of my abilities. And you don't even show up. You don't even say nothing. Like, I was real like, that was the moment when I knew, like, and I had told myself, okay, moving forward, all right, this is just a lesson. Moving forward, anybody that wants any type of makeup service from me is gonna have to send me a deposit up front. If you don't, I see why the girls be having a booking policies and da 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 da, because it's like, at least if you waste my time, you wasted your money. We both taking L's. I'm not going to be the only one taking the L, bitch. So it's like, at least if I'm requiring a deposit, you're going to be more inclined to show up to the appointment. Because, bitch, you already spent some money. So it's going to be like, all right, let me pull up. Or if you don't care about losing that deposit money, then that's on you. But at least I semi got compensated for my time being wasted. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm putting my money into the shit. This is something that I'm passionate about. And you just said, F me. Like, her not showing up, like, it was a big F you, lease. You and your time. And if y'all want to piss me off, if you want to know any way to piss me the fuck off, waste my time. Waste my time or play with my bread. I just gave y'all the cheat code. So if you want to piss me off, that's the two things that will have me go 0 to 100. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. I had called one of my homeboys at the time, and I'm just like, yo, like, this bitch really da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going off. He's like, all right, bro, just calm down. Like, pull up to my house. You know, I'm going to smoke you up. You know, we going to smoke. We just going to chill. Like, just calm down. It's going to be okay. You know, it's just a lesson. Now you know moving forward. Anybody that wants to get their makeup done from you, they gonna have to send you some money up front. That's it. That's it. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm gonna pull up and smoke this L with you, bro, because ooh, I was like, ooh, I cannot wait to see her. Like, I cannot wait to see her so I could press her, because it's just like, bitch, sure, like, bitch, like, did you not think like I was gonna see you at work and say something? Or did you think I was some scary hoe and I was just gonna be like, oh, hey girl, how's it going? Like, did you think I was just gonna act like that didn't happen? Like, she probably did think that that was gonna happen. A lot of bitches that I had to reel in my day probably thought that, oh, shit was sweet over here. It's not sweet, it's sour.
Oh.
Because I'm a very nice person. Like, I am a very nice, forgiving, kind, genuine person, okay? But I'm the type of person that is like, once you do some weird, funny shit to me, I switch up immediately. Like, you're not getting the nice version of me. And it's like, and it's not to say that, oh, I'm gonna start up some drama with you or whatever. I'ma just, y'all remember that, I'm gonna try to find it. That guy, he used to do them memes to the Party Next Door song. And just disappear. That's me. You do some weird shit to me, you're not gonna hear from me ever again in life. Like, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation, because it's just like, I'm the type of person, like, I don't like drama. And I don't want to say I don't like confrontation. I don't like confrontation. And it's gonna sound contradictory, me saying this, that I don't like drama and I don't like confrontation. But listen, if it comes my way, I'll handle that shit real good. I'll handle you add some wood, I'll add some fuel to the fire, bitch. Like, that's the type of bitch I am. Don't, like, you start some shit, I'm gonna finish it.
Period.
Like, that's the type of bitch I am. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to start no shit with you. But if you do some weird, I'm gonna check you on it. And it depends on the situation. Like, I'm either gonna check you, or if I feel like it's not worth it, I'm just gonna leave it alone and I'm a dun, dun, dun. It depends. It depends. But it was like, this situation, it was just like, I couldn't really do all of that, because it's like, we work together. So it's just like, I can't have you walking around this job thinking that you played me. I'm gonna have to check you. Like, I'm gonna have to check you, love. I'm gonna have to check you. When I said, like, oh, I'm a nice person too, the thing is with me, and I've had to, like, change, like, how I come off to people, because back in the day, y'all, I used to be in, and I don't even say used to be, because this is still who I am, but, like, people that meet me in real life, obviously y'all gonna get a certain version of me on the internet, because it's just like, I know that I have to present myself a certain way so that I could be entertaining, because I'm a content creator at the end of the day. I have to be entertaining for y'all to watch. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, now, you have to get through, like, 2 doors to get, like, the super bubbly, fun version of Alicia. I'm not giving y'all that up front. Like, I'm so sorry. So, if you see me in real life and I might look a little stink, I might look a little standoffish, that's me protecting my energy, because I used to be the person that, like, I used to be bubbly up front. I used to be real, but I can't do that no more, because people have taken my kindness for a fucking weakness, and just be thinking shit is sweet on this side of town, and it's not sweet. Like, it is not sweet. Like, it is not all the way sweet over here, because think that they could try me and that I'm not gonna say anything or do anything, but no, I am, like, and it's not, I'm not even trying to invite no drama in and invite no problems in. I'm just letting y'all know shit is not sweet over here. So it's like, a lot of people thought shit was sweet. I'm telling y'all, we gonna get, when I roll out I got some crazy story times of, like, drama-filled situations. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it at a later date. But y'all get the point, right? All right. I knew that when I seen Hallie the next day, I was gonna press her. No questions asked. Like, and not on some rah-rah, but just like, what's up with you? Like, and again, I have every right. I don't care what nobody say. I have every right to question you on what's up with you. Like, what happened when you were supposed to show up to get your makeup done? So sure enough, I don't know if it was the next day or the day after, because I think the day after she was off again. Girl, I don't know. I'm walking to work, right? And I'm about to walk into Applebee's, and she's walking out. But she's walking like mad fast, like she's in a rush to go somewhere. But it's just like, I know that she works today, so it's like, where's you really in a rush to go? I don't really know. I see her, she's speed walking out the Applebee's. I'm like, yo, Hallie, like, what's up with you? Like, what happened to you on Wednesday when you were supposed to show up? So Hallie don't even stop walking. She don't even stop walking and like look me in my face. But again, I said at the time she was 18 years old, so she was a bit more immature than me, and she probably didn't have it in her to take accountability for where she fucked up and where she went wrong and look me in the eye like a grown-ass woman. You know what I'm saying? She's walking and she's still walking like mad fast. And she's like, that's what she said, and kept walking. Swear to God, that's what she said, and kept walking. Didn't even stop. She just bum rushed past me and said, "Oh, something came up. Something happened. I couldn't show. I couldn't." And you know what? Maybe something did come up. Maybe circumstances beyond her control. And that's just me, the mature version of me now, giving her a little bit of grace. But like I told you, y'all, I think it was like, boom, she did the no call, no show on, let's say it was a Wednesday. Thursday, I went into work, she was not there. And that was Friday. So I had like a whole day and a half to really marinate on this before I even approached her. And so did she. So it was just like, even if something did come up, all it would have taken was 2 seconds out of your day, knowing that you made a commitment and asking me to do your makeup. All it would have took was that for you to just say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not coming. It takes 2 seconds. Like, I'm not hearing nothing. Like, it takes, and even if like, at the end of the day, that night you winded up going to sleep, even if it was like before you went to sleep that night, the least you could have did was, my fault, X, Y, and Z happened. And at least I would have respected you for at least communicating that with me, instead of doing a no call, no show, not saying nothing. And then when I ask you, you don't even stop to tell me. And I'm not saying she had to explain like, oh, what happened and that it had to go into detail, but like, you don't even stop and like talk to me like a real woman, like a stand-up woman, and like you just kind of just brushed me off. So you know me, what did I tell y'all I be doing? I'm out. I'm done. And I told y'all I was cool with her, right? So it was just like, bitch, you're done. You're packed up. You're packed up. Like, I'm like, all right, I don't care what nobody on this internet gotta say. I deserved an explanation. I deserved an explanation because, again, I didn't ask you to do your makeup. You asked me to do your makeup. Yeah, I deserved the explanation. And the fact that I didn't get one, I got brushed off. I was just like, all right, I'm about to just match her energy. Meaning, she's not getting any energy from me, like, at all. I don't even know her. That is Casper. I don't see you. You a ghost. Where you at? I don't know who you are. And it was like the way she was walking, I thought like maybe she had an emergency, like maybe she was leaving work. But no, that day she was at work, right? And I'm pretty sure like we was having, I don't know if we was having a meeting in the back before like the afternoon shift has started. But it was a whole bunch of us in the back congregating that day. And I think she tried to like crack a joke my way. And the way I just let that shit roll off of my shoulder, like I didn't laugh, I didn't acknowledge her, like I wasn't looking in her direction like at all. But again, y'all, we was cool. So it was like, I switched up on her immediately. But it's just like, that's something that you should have expected. You should have expected that I was going to switch up on you and not fuck with you the way I was fucking with you because you did some weird. So I could definitely tell when I didn't reciprocate the normal energy that I would normally reciprocate to Hallie when she sent that joke my way, and I just looked at her like I'm not giving you none of my energy, bro. Like, I'm just not, and I'm not entitled to at this point, bitch. We're co-workers, we're not friends, right? You ain't owe me an explanation. Therefore, I don't owe you my time and energy moving forward in life ever again. Because my thing is, I'm the type of person, I be picking up on energy. Like, I could just tell, like, I could just look at somebody and I could just sense what type of energy they got. Like, I don't know if it's a little superpower God gave me or whatever the case may be, but I could tell, like, the fact that I didn't reciprocate the joke energy that she sent my way, I could tell, like, her energy was now thrown off. Like, now she knew subconsciously, like, ooh, Alicia not f***ing with me. Like, I could just tell. And I don't know, for some reason, and y'all gonna see, like, down the line, like, when I stop f***ing with bitches, like, bitches be mad.
You mad, bro? You must be mad. Bro, you're mad. You're mad.
I don't know what it is. They be wanting to eat. I'm not saying this about her, but I'm just saying in general with bitches that I've had to cut off in the past. Like I don't know. Did you want to eat my poems? Like, did you want to suck some tatas? Like, what's going on, baby? Like, what? So, boom. That's like a Friday, right? If y'all was paying attention to the backstory, y'all know that at this point, I am a server. Hallie is still a host. That last interaction was Friday. Now it's Sunday. Guess who's opening on Sunday? Me, Hallie, another server. So we have 2 servers, 1 host. We have our to-go girl downstairs who does to-go food. We have 1 chef in the kitchen, 1. And we have 1 supervisor. Not manager, supervisor. Really a shift leader. She wasn't even really managing shit. And we gonna call her, I'm just gonna call her Puff, because she would wear her hair in like a little puff. Yeah, real quick. Y'all, if my underarms look white, I have deodorant on. At least you know I don't stink, okay? So not too much, okay? So boom, we have Puff, the shift leader, shift supervisor. Puff actually, I don't know how old Puff was, but Puff probably had to been, she wasn't that much older than me. I know that. She was in her early 20s, okay? So she wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? And Puff, she was a bartender and they had moved her up to like a little supervisor or whatever, okay? But she wasn't no full-blown manager, okay? She was still like the way managers would have shit in order. Puff did not have shit in order. She did not have the workers in check. Like, we could basically do whatever we wanted to do around Puff. Let me just put that out there. On Sundays, it would be a hit or miss. Sometimes it would be slow in the morning. Sometimes it would be busy. But because most of the time it would be slow, they will only have 2 servers, 1 host, 1 supervisor, not even a manager, 1 little shift leader, supervisor, and 1 chef. We start in the day, we open up, we getting ready to start the day. Hallie is downstairs. We all have our walkie-talkies, right? Hallie is sending up parties. Hallie sends up a party of 2.
Sending up a party of 2.
They come up the escalator. Moments later.
Sending up a party of 2.
So me and the other server, we both have 1 table now. Alright, slight. Nothing crazy. Not probably like less than 10 minutes later.
Sending up a party of 2.
Now it's 3 parties upstairs. 6 people. 2 servers, 1 chef. Moments later.
Sending up a party of 2.
Okay, no problem. We still, all right, we both got 2 tables. That's not nothing crazy. Like, we good. Mind you, at this point, y'all already know I'm not talking to Hallie. I'm not engaged with her. So I probably walked in that day, didn't say nothing to her, didn't acknowledge her, anything like that. It's probably, again, less than 10 minutes later.
Sending up a party of 4.
Okay, all right. I don't know who took that party of 4, whether it was me or the other server, but it didn't matter because moments later, Hallie is on the mic.
Setting up a party of 4.
Okay, whew. Alright, it's getting busy now. It's getting busy. We both, and it's crazy like how the numbers was numbering. Cause now both me and the other server, we have 3 tables now. Mind you, this is all happening like back to back. So it's just like, if you've ever worked in a restaurant or the service industry, you know that it's like, okay, I don't have a problem. Like the most tables I've probably had at one time was maybe like 6 or 7 tables. And I can balance that out. But like, you gotta give me some time to at least like take people's orders, get their drinks out, put their appetizers in, get their apps out. Like once I have appetizers out for at least 2 tables, like you could start sending, because it's like once the apps is out, the entrees is already in. All I have to do for these tables at this point is drop off food and then take orders for the rest of the tables, right? But it's like, I don't really have time to do that if you're just setting up parties back to back, and now the parties are getting larger at that. Parties of 2, it's real easy to knock them out. But like now we got parties of 4. So it's like, okay, all right. Moments later,
Setting up a party of 6.
I don't want that table at this point. I don't, because I haven't even really taken everybody's order. We have one chef, like, and mind you, this is all things that Hallie knows. So I look at the other server, I'm like, because she was a little bit better than me. She was a little bit more experienced than me. So I look at the other server, I'm like, girl, you trying to take this party of 6? Because I really don't want to take them. She was like, yeah, no problem. I'm going to take them. I'm like, all right, good. We should be good for now. Like, nobody else should be coming in now, right? Nobody else should be coming in now, right?
Psych!
Boom. Moments later.
Setting up a party of 6.
And mind you, y'all, this is all, like, I kid you not, this is all in a time frame of like 10, 15 minutes. Like, she's just setting them up, and they're getting larger now. So now it's like, at this point, the other server took the party of 6. And now we have another party of 6 coming up. I have to take that. I'm not about to put her through all of that. You know what I'm saying? It has to be even. You know what I'm saying? So F it. I take the party of 6. So now me and the other server, we both have 2 parties of 2, a party of 4, and a party of 6. How much mouths is that? How much mouths is that? That's 10, 14. That's 14 mouths in a matter of 15 minutes. So at this point, I'm just like, all right. I would think like, because it's like, you're a host, like, you know how you're supposed to do your job, right? And it's like, when we was trained, and a part of our job is like, when it's a Sunday, yeah, you're supposed to just set up parties. But then it's like, if you're being conscious of your job and being aware of your surroundings, like, you would realize, and you wouldn't be like an airhead, and you would be a smart person, or I guess common sense is not common. I don't know. Common sense would be like, okay, I just sent up hella fucking people upstairs, and I know that there's only 2 servers upstairs and 1 chef, and I just sent up a total of 28 people upstairs for 2 servers and 1 chef. And honestly, at the end of the day, this could be partially management's fault too, because it's just like, why do we only have 1 chef? Because it's like, you know, he not working OD fast. You know, he working as fast as he can, but he's only 1 person. He can only do so much when he got 28 mouths to feed in a matter of 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You would think there would be some type of common sense there to be like, all right, I just sent up mad parties. Let me chill. Let me ask them like, hey, can y'all take another party? Because that's what we would do. We would ask them, if I was a host, and let's say I was a Sunday host and I was the only person, I would ask like, hey, can y'all, I would be conscious of the fact that I just sent up mad people. And I would be like, hey, like, can y'all take another party? They would tell me, no, don't send nobody up. Don't send nobody up. All right, cool. So now I'm going to tell these people, hi, it's going to be like a 10-minute wait. It's going to be a 15-minute wait before we can have you seated. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of having a walkie-talkie, so that we could communicate and tell each other what is and isn't going on in the spot.
Hey y'all, let me just add too, as a server in this Applebee's, we were responsible for cleaning up our tables. So let's say I had all these tables, right? Let's say the party of 2 was done eating. I was responsible for picking up the drinks, picking up the plates, the utensils, the garbage, sweeping under the table, and wiping down the table once my table was done. We did not have any busboys, and if we did, like, they never were consistently working. And you know it's a slow day, so we definitely didn't have any busboys to at least help us with running food and cleaning our tables. So we were literally doing everything ourselves.
Alright, at this point you would think, because Hallie knows that she sent up all these parties, you just sent up 2 parties of 6. After you sent up the other parties before that, you would chill, or you would at least ask, hey, can y'all take any more parties? Do you think Hallie did that? Nah. She ain't do that. She ain't communicate. The whole purpose of having a mic, she ain't communicate. She just sending the parties up. Now, I don't know if she was sending the parties up because she was being petty, because she knew I was up there and she knew that I stiff-armed her at this point, or if because she was being completely oblivious to her environment. I don't know. But it's like, it's your job to know when too much is too much. And if you a server, you know at this point, we got, in the restaurant field, it's this terminology. It's called either you're weeded or you're in the weeds. Bitch, I was in the weeds, bitch. I was in the weeds at this point. I was in the weeds. And what does that mean? That basically means like you got too much going on. You have too much tables. You are backed up. You haven't even taken orders for certain, like shit is just all over the place. And it's just like, at the end of the day, I'm one person. I am one person. It's only so much. I am not an octopus. I don't got 8 limbs. Okay? So boom, she sends up the 2 parties of 6s, right? And I'm like, yeah, at this point, I'm about to tell her to stop sending up parties, because this is just, it's just getting ridiculous now. Like, it's just, some of these people is just gonna have to wait. They're just gonna have to wait. Like, I would rather them waiting downstairs than them, it looks better if they're waiting downstairs versus if you send them upstairs and they're sitting at a table and nobody has approached them for like 10 minutes. Because that's exactly what was going to happen. I needed to take care of the customers I already had until I got new customers. And that's just point blank in the period. And the only people that's going to understand that is people that have been a server, bartender, bottle girl, anybody who's worked in the restaurant life, the nightlife, and you've had to serve people drinks or food. Those is the only people that's going to understand where I'm coming from. So if anybody got something negative to say, I really don't give a fuck.
We do not care.
I'm just letting y'all know from now, because I know the little trolls be trolling. Ah! After them 2 parties of 6s, guess what Hallie do?
Sending up a party of 2.
Are you dumb?
Mind you, it wasn't long. It was not long after the party of 6s was sent up. It was probably like 5 minutes. Mind you, I still ain't even approached the table of 6 yet. I still haven't even approached them. I still haven't even gotten any drinks in. But you sending the other server, she had looked at me and she was like, I'm gonna take them. I'm like, because some of these girls really wanted their coin. So they would really take like 10 tables at one time. But I was just not on that level. So I wasn't about to put myself through that stress. Not for no f***ing Applebee's. Y'all got me effed up. Hallie sends up another party of 2. So at this point, I'm like, stop sending up parties. 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 Yeah, I did. And I said it like that. I said it just like that. Stop sending up parties. Stop sending up parties. Stop sending up parties. I said it like that only because I was overwhelmed. Not because I had any type of animosity or anything towards her. But I could see why with the following event. I could see why now that I'm a grown-ass woman now, and I have a different outlook on things now. I can see now why she might have taken some offense to me saying stop setting up parties the way I said it, right? I'm gonna get into it in a second, right? Y'all gonna see why I'm saying that, right? Because y'all see the title of the video, right? All right, so I say that, right? It's probably like 20 minutes later. Let's say it's like 15, 20 minutes later. I finally kind of like catch up to my tables. I'm in the kitchen now. I'm in the kitchen making some drinks. Not nothing crazy. Just, you know, fountain drinks, a little soda, tea, whatever is in the kitchen, right? All you gotta do is put the ice in the cup and you know, get the... Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. I'm in the kitchen. I'm good now. Like, I'm in a better headspace now. I could probably even take another party now because it's like 20 minutes later. And conveniently, it slowed up. After this little morning rush, it was like a morning rush. It slowed up after she sent all these parties because ain't a whole bunch of people was coming in after all these people had just came in. So now it's like I'm finally kind of catching up. I'm getting drinks from my table. Puff is in the kitchen. Remember Puff, right? Okay. I should have made her Mrs. Puff, but I ain't gonna do her like that. We just gonna call her Puff. And the one cook is in the kitchen as well. From the left of me, I'm feeling somebody's energy coming towards me. I hear somebody like,
yo, Alicia.
I turn, and it's Hallie. I'm confused because I'm like, ain't this bitch supposed to be downstairs? Like, why are you up here talking about yo, Alicia? But whatever, let me see what she has to say. She like, yo, Alicia. I'm like, yeah, what's up, what's up? She like,
yeah, I don't like how you was talking to me over the mic. I didn't like your tone of voice. I didn't like that.
ooh, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I was real calm with it. I was real smooth with it because again, y'all, I didn't have any animosity towards her. Even though she did some funny, weird shit to me 2 days before. I know that's probably hard to believe for some of y'all, but it's the truth. I didn't have no animosity towards her because it was just like, she did the weird shit and I immediately placed her in a certain category of knowing that I was no longer gonna fuck with her, okay? So just because you decide you no longer gonna fuck with somebody, that don't mean that you necessarily have beef or animosity towards them. It just means that I'm no longer gonna f with you. Like, I just knew like I wasn't the only times I was gonna speak to her was when it was work related. Mind you, I have the drinks in my hand because as soon as she walked up on me, I was getting ready to get up and go out and bring the drinks out to my table because I'm at work doing my job. So I'm like, oh bro, like it's not even like that. Like my fault. It's not even like that. Like it's not even like that. Don't even take that don't even take that personal. It's not even like that. And I had a real like chill, like bro, it's not even like that. Like don't take that personal. Like it's not even like that. It was real busy up here. Da 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 da. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would think because I said that, she would have left it alone. But then she said again, she got a little closer. Like she stepped in a little bit and she was like,
but yeah, but I don't like how you talk to me over the mic.
So I already told y'all, I'm from the hood, right? I have street smarts. I'm not no dumb, airhead ass bitch. So when she said that for the second time, I put the drinks down. Cause I'm like, oh, this bitch, she must want to fight me or something. Cause she didn't like the way I talked to her. I talked to her over the mic. Like she must want to fight me. She must want to do something.
Oh, let me know. What? That's all I know. What you stand up for? Waiting.
Cause if I told you my fault, don't take it personal. It's not even like that. It was mad busy up here. Da da da. It should have been an okay. It should have been an okay. But no, it wasn't that. So I put the drinks down and I turned around. Mind you, Puff is in the kitchen. Puff, she's grabbing the food and stuff out the window and lining up the food so that us, the servers who's doing the big dog job, we're doing the real work, okay? So that when we come in the kitchen, we could grab our food and bring it out to the designated table. That's what Puff is doing in the kitchen. So Puff is on the side and she's probably hearing this transaction going on. This exchange going on. So I put the drinks down because I'm like, oh, this bitch want a problem. All right. So I turn around and I'm like, okay, so what's up? What you want to do? Like, let me know.
Oh, let me know. That's all I know.
When I said, oh, so what's up? What you want to do? Puff turns around, stops what she's doing. She grabs Hallie and pushes her out the kitchen. She was like,
No, we're not doing this. Get out. We're not doing this. Get out.
because Puff already knew shit was about to get crazy. Because it's like, once I ask you what you want to do, it's about to be up from there. It's about to be up. Fuck is you talking about? It's about to be up from there. Fuck is you talking about? What you want to do? Oh, you ain't like the way how I was talking? What you want to do? What do you want to do? I'm on what you on. I'm just like, now she done got me riled up. Now she done got me riled up at this point. Cause I'm just like, yeah, get the out the kitchen, bitch. Like we is up here doing real work and you coming to me talking to me about you don't like the tone of my voice. And probably about 10 to 15 seconds after Puff pushed Hallie out the kitchen and told her to get out and told her we are not doing this right now, because even though I had a second to breathe, y'all, it was still busy. We still had drinks and food and appetizers to get out to the table. Like, we are up here working. You have the easiest job up in this bit right now. And I already told you, I remember what I told y'all earlier, this is the ghetto Jamaica Ave Applebee's. So it was just like, sometimes we would all talk crazy to each other over the mic when shit was getting hectic, but it was nothing personal. It was just the way Ish was. But I think Hallie, she probably felt some type of way because she knew that she did some weirdo shit to me 2 days before. So in her head, she probably thought that I was giving her an attitude because I was mad at her. But in all reality, I was not mad at her. I just placed her in her category. That was her. I feel like that was her having a little guilty conscience. So she felt like she needed to be in defense mode because she probably thought that I was coming at her because of the weirdo shit that she did. Y'all see what I'm saying? All right, cool. So maybe about 10 to 15 seconds after Puff had pushed Hallie out the kitchen, Hallie steps back in the kitchen. She's like, yo, yelling.
Yelling.
Yo, Alicia, I will really slap the shit out of you, bro. I will really slap the shit out of you.
Me? You gonna slap me? Do it. Do it. Slap me. Slap me. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you to slap me so I could drag you, bitch. So I could really show y'all what it's really hitting for on this side of town. Please slap me. Cause first of all, bitch. Yo, I'm getting taken back. Yo, me telling this story, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting taken back to this day. Cause it's like, I should have just punched her off the strength that she said that. Like, I should have, but it's like, I'm at work doing my job. Like, I can't just be fighting bitches. I'm not losing my job over you. You know what I'm saying? So she says all of that, right? I was like, so slap me! Slap me! Puff pushes her out the kitchen again. Like, she's like shoving her out the kitchen. She's like, no, get out. I'm like, this you talk about you gonna slap me? Slap me. I dare you to walk up on me on some nut shit right now. Bitch, you're getting punched off the walk up. You're getting punched off the walk up, bitch. Stop playing with my top, hoe. You getting punched off the walk up, bitch. I don't even do all of this arguing with these. I'm not doing all of that with you. I'm punching you off the walk up. Bink. I'm sorry, y'all. This was a day. This was a day. So now I'm real pissed off because now you threatening me. Now you're threatening to physically assault me because you ain't like my tone of voice over the mic when you was clearly doing too much. You knew you was sending up mad parties back to back. You knew that there was a chance that we would be overwhelmed. And you knew that there was a chance that somebody would have came on the mic and probably said da-da-da-da. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I was right for talking a little crazy to her over the mic. But at the end of the day, I already told y'all the type of environment that I was in. At the end of the day, now, I can understand why she probably felt some type of way because I was talking crazy. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, okay, she didn't have a right to come and ask me like, oh, what's up? Like, you was cause feel me, if somebody did that to me and I knew there was probably weird energy, or I wasn't sure what the energy was between me and the person, and they was talking crazy to me over the mic, I probably would have had to check them too. Like, just knowing me and knowing myself, I probably would have had to check them too and be like, yo, what's up? Like, you was talking a little crazy over the mic, you good? But as soon as the person would have told me like, yeah, nah, I'm good, like, it's no problem, it's no static, it's no nothing, I personally, I would have left the situation alone. But it's because you didn't leave the situation alone, it just goes to show that shorty wanted a problem. Like, she wanted a problem. She wanted something to stir up. And I really feel like she was bothered because I withdrew my energy from her. Before, it was all hee hee ha ha shits and giggles, and now it's radio silent on that ass. And now, feel me, I'm talking to you how I talk to the rest of these bitches up in here. That's what I feel like she was mad about. Again, a guilty conscience. At the end of the day, it's a guilty conscience. So now at this point now, I'm thrown the F off because it's like, now I have to still work. Now I have to still work, and I still have to work and see this. Like, it's like, all right, you want to slap me? All right. Let's see what happens when I get off the clock. Let's see what type of energy she have. Cause I'm not trying to risk losing my job over no bird brain ass bitch like this. Like, I'm like, it just like, some of y'all is probably down to fighting at your job, but it's just like, I listen, I'm about my money. Like, I don't even play, like, I already told y'all in the beginning of this video, when it comes to my time and my money, I really don't be wanting to play no games with that. I really wasn't in the mood to try to find another job, like, because I had to fight this whole, like, but if I had to, I would have definitely fought her. Like, if she would have just walked up on me and punched me off the walk up instead of doing all of that, oh, we could have definitely got it shaken. Like, it would have definitely went crazy. It would have been, because I wasn't getting beat up. You talking about, even if you slap me, who said I'm gonna get beat up? Who said you're not gonna get beat up? I do not condone violence. But if you have to defend yourself, my subbies, my people, defend yourself, okay? Definitely defend yourself if you need to defend yourself. That's what I am gonna tell y'all. Yo, I know y'all about to be laughing at this story. I already know y'all about to be sitting there laughing y'all asses off. Puff come back in the kitchen. She was just like, listen, just calm down. Because I'm going off on Puff now. I'm like, no, Puff, she needs to be reprimanded. Like, she can't, like, aren't you supposed to be downstairs? Aren't you supposed to be down? Isn't she supposed to be downstairs washing the whole stand? But you up here talking about you don't like my tone of voice. And here's why I named her Hallie, y'all. Here's why I named her Hallie. Because it's like, you talking about you don't like my tone of voice. I don't like that when you talk, I smell your breath.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch.
I don't like that when you talk, your breath smell like back that ass up. That's what I don't like. And that's why I named her Hallie, because bitch is giving halitosis. While you over here worried about, oh, my tone of voice, I'm worried about that fact that when you walk up on me, it smells crazy. Pretty girls, my pretty girls out here, please make sure your dental hygiene is on point, because that's the first thing somebody gonna realize is off if you walk up on them. Please make sure your yeah. I'm petty. I don't give a yeah, that's why her name is Hallie, because she got halitosis. Halitosis is very much something that you could fix. It's all dependent of your hygiene. If shorty see this, I really don't give a I really don't give a because y'all, let me just tell y'all something. After you eat food, this is what you're supposed to do. That's something that, you know, in all seriousness, y'all, that is something that you can do to prevent bad breath, okay? Because there's no reason why you should have a 360 lace frontal on, lashes, nails, but your breath stinks. I've encountered too many pretty girls, too many baddies. She a baddie, she showing her panty, and your breath stinks. So you don't like my tone of voice? I don't like the fact that your breath stinks. You're supposed to brush your tongue. You're supposed to brush your teeth. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, like sometimes Hallie would walk up on me and I would see plaque build up on her teeth.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
That's how real it is. That was a whole entire interlude, bitch. Like, I just did way too much, but I wouldn't be the me that I am if I didn't add that into today's story time. I wouldn't be truly me if I didn't be a little funny in this story time about, you know what I'm saying? All right, so whatever. I'm continuing on with my day. I'm continuing because it's like I still have tables that I have to tend to. I still have a job to do. Wow. All you have to do is be downstairs at the motherfucking host stand. Remember I told y'all we had a to-go girl, right? I'm gonna just call her to-go. I'm wind up back in the kitchen, like, let's say 20 minutes later now. I'm still trying to cool down. To-go comes in the kitchen, and to-go, she was good for filling me in on tea. I don't know why she messed with me like this, but she was good for filling me in on the fucking tea.
She was like, yo, Alicia, I don't know what you got going on with Hallie, but she's downstairs calling her family members to try to come up here and fight you.
So now you trying to get me jumped? Cause you ain't like my tone of voice? Wasn't you just trying to have me do your makeup 2 days ago? And you was gonna be in my house. And you have my address. And now you trying to get me jumped by your family. And you trying to call them up to our place of work. All because you ain't like my tone of voice. Bitch, you're not the only person that got family that's with the shits. Like, like you're not the only one. So you know I start texting people, whoever, because it's just like now you got me effed up. And it's like now at this point, I'm going to Puff and I'm like, yo, Puff, like I'm telling Puff, oh, To-Go just told me that she calling up her family here to try to fight me. And Puff is laughing it off. Like Puff is not even taking the situation serious at this point. So I'm like, because it's just like, I just like, this is my job. I don't know if y'all care about y'all job, but I do. This is my livelihood. So it's just like, I just can't, like, now I feel like you effing with my money because it's just like, girl, you know that if we was to fight, like, we both getting fired. Like,
Stupid.
Jobs don't tolerate the employees putting hands on each other and stuff like that. So it's just like, you willing to risk you losing your job and me losing my job because you ain't like my tone of voice? Like, girl, you're delusional.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Like, you're delusional. I don't have nothing else to say other than you're delusional. I carried on with the rest of the day. It was at a certain point where Hallie was no longer at work. So when I left, she was no longer there. So I didn't have to worry about walking past her or walking outside to her family members outside. All of that was probably capped anyways because ain't nothing ever happened. I never got touched. Let me just put that out there. I never got touched and I'm never getting touched by that or none of her family. I don't think it's the next day now because I think, wait, was it a Sunday? Or maybe it was the next day. I think it was the next day. I think it was the next day now because I wind up, you know, as you know, if you work in the morning, you leave in the afternoon, right? So it was the next day and it was a manager in there. I'm gonna just name him Jamaica because he was a yard man. He was a yard man from the yard, okay? So Jamaica was the manager that was managing for the next day. So Jamaica, he was one of them cool managers, but he was also still a manager at the same time that when it came to making sure work was being done and the workplace was functioning the way it was supposed to function, he was very much on top of that. But he was definitely a manager that I was cool with. And I know he was cool with Hallie too. He was cool with everybody. He was just a cool manager. But you know, we still gotta work. I'm gonna be cool with you, but you still gotta be on your P's and Q's. I'm not playing games with you type shit. He was one of them type of managers. I think whatever next day I had came in, Jamaica was there. And some of y'all will probably be like, oh, you a snitch, you a snitch. I don't give a
We do not care.
because this is my job. This is my livelihood and how I make my money. And what Hallie was not gonna do, you was not gonna run me out of my job. You was not gonna run me out of how I make my money because you made a dry ass threat. we're not doing this. We're not doing this. So I did go to Jamaica because I knew Jamaica was the manager that was going to handle the situation the way it needed to be handled without anyone having to lose their job or without anyone having to get into any physical altercations. Because that's the thing too, y'all. You could think that you're gonna get into a physical altercation with somebody, and it's like, this is the me today. This is the more mature version in the Alicia, the Lisi that has some growth to her. Like, you could get into a physical altercation with somebody and think, oh, y'all just gonna fight and da-da-da. But sometimes shit be going left. Shit be going left. So it's like, at this big age, I don't even want to even be involved in no mess like that because I have more to lose at this big age. You know what I'm saying? Then I really ain't had, at 20 years old, I really ain't care about life that much. You know what I'm saying? But at 25, I do. But even then, I kind of still did care about life a little bit. As y'all see my actions following after the bitch threatened me and was talking about she was gonna call her family to come beat me.
Child. Anyway, so
girl, bye. Anyways, so I go to Jamaica and I'm like, yo, Jamaica, can I talk to you, please? He's like, yeah, what's up? What's up, girl? What's up? Da, 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 da. His little accent, whatever. And I'm like, I basically explained to him. I didn't explain to him everything that I just explained to y'all, but I gave y'all the backstory, obviously. But all I told him was what happened that day in the kitchen. I didn't tell him about the makeup situation. I didn't tell him about none of that. So I basically tell him, and I'm like, honestly, I know that Puff don't really be running and managing the way that you and the other managers do. So I don't know what you could do to reprimand the situation, but it's just like, I'm not going to be coming to work worried about having to get jumped because somebody didn't like my tone of voice. Because at the end of the day, it was just miscommunication. Like, that's what it really boils down to at the end of the day. So I need you to go talk to Hallie and talk some sense into her and reprimand the situation, Jamaica. I need you to reprimand the situation. I need you to figure out what's about to happen. So when I had tell him all of this, he's like, oh no, yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. We not having none of that here. We not having none of that going on here. Because like I said, y'all, we did talk crazy to each other, but we wasn't fighting each other. Like, we was not in the Applebee's, like, fighting each other. Like, that's one thing that they was just not gonna tolerate, us physically fighting each other. Jamaica was like, all right, when she comes in, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her when she come in. I'm not having none of this going on. I'm not having, like, you know what I'm saying? I like you. You a good worker. I like her. She a good worker. We not having nobody losing their job over some petty shit. This is some petty shit. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Jamaica. Like, it is petty. It is petty at the end of the day. Da da da. Sure enough, Jamaica, he had whatever conversation he had with her. I don't know what he said to her, but girl, all I know is that later on that day in the shift, Hallie had pulled me to the side. She was like, hey,
Alicia, can I talk to you?
I'm like, yeah. What's up? What's up? What you want to talk about? This girl done apologized to me, which I'm appreciative for because, you know, that took some maturity and growth out of her too. So, but again, I don't know what Jamaica said to her for her to turn over new leaf and knock some sense back into that noggin of hers. But she was like,
hey, Alicia, you know, I just want to apologize for, you know, the situation from the other day. You know, it was miscommunication and it's not going to happen again. And, you know, I just hope that we can move forward from this incident.
oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. We sure can. We sure can. As long as you're not bringing your family up here to do nothing, we sure can move on. I don't have a problem with that. And that's what I didn't say nothing. I didn't say about the family, obviously. I'm telling y'all that. But, because I don't think she knew that I knew that information. Yeah, but that's what I had told Jamaica because I was like, yeah, we can move on. It was miscommunication. And then I think I had winded up, you know, apologizing to her. And I'm like, you know, I want to apologize on my end too for the miscommunication. If it came off that I was talking to you any type of way, like, I just want to remind you that that wasn't the case. You know, I was really just truly flustered. I was in the weeds. Like, I was flustered and there was a lot going on. So my frustration came out. But again, it wasn't anything personal to you. It was just a lot going on up here because, you know, at the end of the day, you was setting up hella parties back to back to back to back to back. Like, come on. We squashed the beef and, you know, we continued on. And I'm not going to say me and Hallie was like cool after that situation. We was just cordial. Like, we were cordial at the job. Like, I didn't go back to what I was on with her before, being extra cool with her. I'm not gonna lie, I might have cracked a joke or two with her like sometime after that situation, because it's like we called the truce. Like, the white flag was raised. So I'm not gonna hold no grudge. You know what I'm saying? I'ma just keep it pushing and move on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's basically the ending of that story time of how I fought my co-worker, y'all. And you know what's crazy, y'all? Before I officially close out the video, it was like a little further down the line, Hallie had got upgraded to server. And guess who was in the weeds and couldn't keep up with her tables? Hallie. Halitosis. Anywho, y'all, that's basically the ending of this story time. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. And if you enjoyed the story time, please, 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 can y'all like this video, please? Please like the video. If you don't want to comment, please like the video. I would greatly appreciate it so much if y'all like the video. Make sure y'all comment. Do y'all have any stories on how you almost fought a co-worker or how you fought a co-worker? If you do, make sure you either comment below or send me an email so we could get that subscriber diary out and we could read it here together, okay? Also, y'all, if y'all made it this far in the video, put this emoji on the screen. Put it in the comments, okay? Again, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being with me on this journey. We are on the road to 5K, 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K, okay? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all give this video a big like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next story time. Later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure to cry for you.